Welcome back at one of the Bear Shop Plays YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, December 21st, and I'm back bringing out some more NBA plays. Today we got a couple matchups. We have the Warriors going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Couple player props as well for the Saturday slate. Ton of action. NFL, college football, NBA, NCAA basketball. Sit back, relax, enjoy this Saturday slate. Before we get into all the action, though, for the NBA, let's take a look at the plays we had on Friday night. 2-2 day. 1-2 day. Yeah, it was only one game. I couldn't call that Cavs game any better, but unfortunately, Evan Mobley did not play the entire game. Was pretty poor in the first half. He did have 10 points. He didn't play much in the fourth quarter. Finished the game with 15, missed that one by 1.5. Paul George, he shot enough, but Joel Embiid was running everything in that game, and the Hornets lost again. And it was mostly just Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid making any shot they wanted. So Paul George was very close to a triple-double, or a double-double, I should say, in rebounds and assists. Only had 5 points in the game. And then, the Cavs -4, they blew them out. Everybody was out in that game by the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Bucks came out slow. No Lillard was a problem for them, but still, easy peasy. Easy peasy. 1-2 day. Don't like losing, but we were on a pretty hot run there. The Warriors going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at the first play. Both of these teams coming off absolute ass kickings. Golden State, they lost their game to the Grizzlies 144-93. And for the Timberwolves, they lost their game to the Knicks 133-107. We had both of those teams, so it felt really nice to get two easy wins on those. But I'm going to be looking at the Golden State Warriors for a bounce back here because the Minnesota Timberwolves, they've been struggling to score. They do have 2 wins over the last 3 games. They scored 97, 106, and 107, and they just gave up 133 points to the Knicks. For the Golden State Warriors, maybe the only game we will ever see with Steph Curry not scoring any points. I don't know how that happened. He shot 7 times, no points in the game, no made field goals. A little Tony Snell stat. Also, the actual Tony Snell stat, Draymond Green, no rebounds, no assists, minus 46, no made points, or no field goals made from the field. I don't know how either of those guys did that, but that probably tells us why the Warriors lost by 50 points to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Warriors, the defense over the last couple games has been unacceptable. They lost that NBA Cup game to the Rockets 91-90. Since then, they gave up 143 to the Dallas Mavericks and 144 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We are going to see them play defense in this game. We're also going to see Steph Curry put up 30-plus points. I don't care what anybody says. Steph Curry's lost a step, sure. This is a law of averages game, and I'm going to talk about that on the player prop side. Give me the Warriors here against the spread as the play, and let's see if any of the lines have came out yet. I am watching the Indiana game right now above me. Absolute shit pumping by Notre Dame for the most part. A couple really bad coaching decisions from Indiana, but that's not here nor there. You guys are here for the NBA action. We do have some lines out. It's going to be Golden State +4 going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let me check the injuries. Okay, Steph Curry's playing. That is good. All right, we're going to go +4 for the Golden State Warriors. For the next play, Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Atlanta Hawks. The Memphis Grizzlies will be -2.5 in this game. Sign me up. Sign me up. Nobody's hurt for the Grizzlies again. They're going to put up 130-plus points once again. The Atlanta Hawks this season, one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. They've gotten better since the NBA Cup, and I really think the Atlanta Hawks only played well in the NBA Cup because it was a lose and go home. It's like a tournament situation. They have some young players on their team, Trae Young on their team. Feels like those guys, when they get into a lose or go home situation, they just play better. I don't know how to explain it. It's just they play better. Some people are like that. Some people aren't. But the Hawks are not a very good team this season. The Memphis Grizzlies scoring the most points per game this year, coming off that ass kicking against the Warriors, putting up 140-plus points. They might do it again in this game. I'm going to take them -2.5 as the play here. Next play, we're going to go player props here for Desmond Bane, over 1.5 made threes. I do want to pull up the numbers here for Desmond Bane because last season for Desmond Bane, he had all those injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, right? He was the leading scorer for that team last season. Now, Jaren Jackson Jr. is back, Ja Morant. And looking at the stats here for Desmond Bane, it's crazy how much he meant to the Memphis Grizzlies last season compared to this season. Obviously, the Memphis Grizzlies were dealing with all those injuries last year, plus Ja Morant, flashing his gun on Instagram, whatever. He didn't kill anybody. Shouldn't be doing it, obviously, but got to make smart decisions if you're Ja Morant. But last season, Desmond Bane, 23.7 points per game. He was taking 6.6 threes per game, making 3.3, shooting 38.1% from the outside. This season, everybody's back. Everybody's healthy. Gerald Morant's back. JJ's back. 14.5 points now for Desmond Bane. 3-point percentage is down 33%. 3-point attempts are down. Field goal percentage way down. Field goal attempts way down. So it's just a case of there's more bodies and there's more mouths to feed. So I do think Desmond Bane is still as good as he was last year. He's just not getting a lot of opportunities. Last game against the Golden State Warriors, he had 9 attempts, 15 points, 3 threes. He hit the over 1.5 made threes in the first 2 minutes of the game. I took it on the member side. I'm going to go right back to it in this game. He's going to get his shot attempts from the outside. He had, I think it was he had 5 attempts last game, made 3 of them. If he gets 4 or 5 attempts, he can knock down 2. He's a very good 3-point shooter. I'm going to take him in this game going up against the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks on the season, you see that on the bottom right, 47.6 points per game they're giving up on the perimeter. That is the worst defensive team at guarding the perimeter this season. I'm going to take Desmond Bane over 1.5 made threes. That's the play. And for the next play, give me Steph Curry over his total points. I've seen this come out at 20.5, 21.5 this season. Steph Curry is definitely taking a little bit of a step down this season. He's getting up there in age. I still think Steph Curry is the best shooter in the NBA right now. He's still the best shooter in NBA history. Nobody can argue with the second one on that one. But Stephen Curry, last game, 0 for 7 against the Memphis Grizzlies. His only points, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe, 0 of 6 from 3. Previous game before that, 26 points, normal Steph Curry game. He has been a lot better over the last couple of games because he's been a little bit healthier. This is a law of averages game. It is Stephen Curry. It is the best NBA shooter of all time. He's going to come into this game. He's going to score 30-plus points going up against the Timberwolves. Steph Curry on the season still shooting above 40% from the outside. He's still shooting nearly 45% from the field. We're going to see a lot of attempts in this game from Stephen Curry. Everybody's been talking about Steph Curry's lost a step. He was on First Take. He was on ESPN. He was on Get Up. Everybody talking about Steph Curry only scoring 2 points, not making a shot in the game. This is where he puts up a big, big number. I'm going to take the over 23.5 points as the play. A law of averages, simple as that. Let's go to the recap graphic. Warriors against the spread, going to be +4 going up against the Wolves. We're going to have Memphis -2.5 going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Steph Curry, I'm going to play it at over 23.5 for right now. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. And then Desmond Bane over 1.5 made threes as the final play. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA plays and props for Saturday, December 21st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.